Well, hi, med students. It's Doc back in time for another class. This time we're going to talk about Bigger Than Life with this awesome one shot from Aftershock Comics, written by Cullen Bunn with art by Daibor Talajic and colors by Valentina Brisky, letters by Marshall Dillon. This is the story of Eden, and she meets a tattoo artist who has a pretty everyday, mundane existence. His name is Niles. And all of a sudden, a lady named Eden comes in, and she wants a tattoo. But she wants him to draw it freestyle instead of putting a template together and working on it that way. So there's palpable energy between these two, and it's never really explicitly laid out, but Niles lost his wife and his son in an automobile accident a few years back. And he's been kind of dead inside ever since then. So all of the other tattoo artists in the shop, they say, you've got this talent. You've got all of this energy and this power, and this woman likes you. There was some sort of click, and you didn't even chase her down? And he said, I got to have time to process. I'm not ready yet. And they go through like that, and she comes back and gets another tattoo, but he notices that the original tattoo that he gave her is gone. And she plays coy about what's going on with these tattoos. She won't tell him a straight answer about, why are you coming to me to get these tattoos and then you get them removed? And how do you get them removed? Because I don't see any kind of ink on you. I mean any kind of laser removal procedure on you. I don't see anything. There's no sign to even show that it was there. And eventually they go out and have a drink and have a good time and have a good night. But he's still trying to figure out exactly what's going on with Eden. And as he goes through, she wants different tattoos of different animals. But she never says why. There's a butterfly and a fox. But she never says why. And so he follows her one time and ends up seeing what happens to her tattoos. And it's otherworldly and it's trippy, but it's also very heartbreaking. There's a reason that her name is Eden. I'm not going to spoil this book for you. And normally, something like this wouldn't really hit me this way. But for whatever reason, this really, really hit me in the feels. It really did. By the end of the story, you do find out what happens to Eden and what happens to Niles. It's not a happy ending. Part of it is, but it's not truly a happy ending. They always say that happy endings are for lazy writers. So it's not a 110% happy ending, but both of them get what they need in the end. But he's also selfish, Niles is. And he takes more than what he should. And in the end, he loses something that he thought he had. So if you like stories that bring out those emotions in you, make you think, make you feel, help you to remember why you're alive, that we're here for these people that love us and for these emotions, and to find a way to bring balance to other people's lives. And we're not meant to live alone. We're not meant to carry on this life by ourselves. We are meant to find that special someone. And in a way, Eden was that special someone for Niles. But just like the title and the name of the character suggests, God creates and man defiles. We take something that is so beautiful something that is so pure. And in the end, we destroy it. We try to change it. We're selfish creatures. And I don't want to be nihilistic here, and I don't want to be negative, but it struck something within me that you should always tell the people that you love them and how important they are to you. And it opened my eyes again, even after reading comics for almost 40 years at this point. It opened my eyes to the idea that comics can break your heart. They can teach you so many things, but at the same time, they can absolutely break your heart and make you feel all the right emotions as well as all the wrong emotions. So I'll say this, if you read this book, if you decide to follow my path, have a couple of Kleenex handy. Because if it hits you the way that it hit me, it can teach you so many truths about how people treat one another and how we ought to treat each other so much better than we do. So thank you for joining me on this video. Thank you for joining me on this journey through this book. And before I go, I will show you a few pieces of the artwork if I can find some things. Some pieces of the artwork are not appropriate. But it's a really great story. The art is very, very detailed. And it helps you connect with these two people as they try to connect with one another. And there was a tiger as well. I would recommend that if you've lost somebody, if you're needing closure about anything in your life, I would definitely recommend that you check this book out.